Well, welcome back to Project Buddy. Today's sort of a shitty job. So we're in our camper. When we bought it, the toilet was not holding water. It should hold water in the bowl. That way, when you do number two, it just doesn't plop into a empty bowl. So I had bought a gasket for it. I replaced that a couple days ago. I thought, well, maybe it's just this one gasket and maybe that'll fix it. Well, it didn't. I had looked up this particular toilet online, and it's just known for some problems, and instead of going and just keep swapping parts out and trying to fix it, I was just like, I'm just going to bite the bullet and I'll just buy a new toilet. The fact that I heard that there's just problems with it, it's like, this is just stupid to spend a bunch of money, or not even money, it's spend a bunch of time. I'd rather spend the money instead, even though I didn't like to. So I'll show you what it's all about. So this is the toilet. That's the gasket I changed. It's just not sealing. So I cleaned it out really well. Had to wear gloves to do it, but it's just not working, and I was like, this is stupid. So as I said, so what I'm gonna do is you've got this particular hose that I just need to take off, and then it's probably a little easier. Right here is where there's a bolt to hold it down. So it should be as simple as just undoing the bolts, taking the hose off, and get the old one out and put the new one in. So let's see how this works. I'll go get my tools and start working on it. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this. I just need to release this. It actually was on there hand tight. You would want to, well, gotta get some towels. You want to make sure that you have as much water out of there as possible. So I had already ran it, and I had the water pressure down, so that's just a little bit of excess that came out. So anyway, so I got that off. Now I just need to get these other ones off, and we'll go from there. I did have a comment from, I think it was my last video. Someone was like, yeah, it'd be really sort of nice to see how you did it. So I will, I'll try to show as much as I can, and hopefully there's enough light. So I'm gonna get to the rest of it. Okay, well, I turned on a little light. So the first thing I need to do is pry this up, just to get this, there we go, just to get that off, and now just remove that bolt and that bolt. Okay, so this one's a little tight, or not tight, it's just a tight spot. So what I'm doing is I'm just using my crescent wrench right now. It would require a 7/16 socket. Yeah, this is just really tedious right now. But I've got a deep well socket back at the other camper. So I might have to go get that, but that's a little tight spot. I'm not going to be able to get a deep well one in there. So I'm just taking off the bolts right now. Okay, well, I've got it where it's loose enough that I can just start. I don't even know if you can see that, but I'm just basically unscrewing it. And then I'll take the other one off. The one thing I will do when I take this out is I'm going to take the other one out of the box and bring the box in so I can just sort of transfer this one into the box. I will wear rubber gloves just to make it a lot easier. That way I can just take it to the dumpster and be done with it. Okay, so I got that one off. I'm going to keep that nut and washer. So the washer went down against the bowl, then obviously the nut. So I'll get working on the other one and get ready to take this thing out. Hopefully it won't be a mess. Okay, got that one off. As you can see, it's moving, so we're good there. Now I'm going to go out and get the other toilet. I guess the good thing is with toilets like this is the water goes directly down into the pipe. So it's not like you're going to have water pouring out of the bottom of it to make a mess. The one thing that I did hear about these toilets is that this other seal that's underneath the one that I replaced, you got to basically take the whole thing apart just to replace this other one, and water like collects under there, so it can just be a real big freaking mess. So that's part of why I'm going to do it. So I'll get the other toilet in here. Okay, so this is the other toilet upside down. It's got a porcelain top, which is nice. This is just plastic. It's got the seal for it. It comes with all the hardware that I would need. So I've got the box ready to go, and time to put on some gloves. Okay, very easy. I just pulled straight up. Luckily there's no like really bad smells in here. So I should be able to fit it right back over that spot and put the new hardware in. I won't have you look at that hole very closely. That'd just be disgusting. Got the other one right in here, no mess. Ready to put the other one in. Okay, new one in. That took all of about 5 minutes. Not even. No, it didn't take 5 minutes. It took like 5 seconds. Stupid me. Hardest part was just matching up the screws for the hole. So time to put on the nuts and washer and tighten this baby down. Okay, so I've hand tightened these bolts. I need to tighten them down farther. It's a little wobbly, but it's just because they're just hand tight right now. So once I tighten those up, it'll be nice and tight. But you got to watch it because that bottom is plastic, so you don't want to like overly torque it and crack the plastic. That'd just create a nightmare. Okay, I am using a socket. I had a 12 millimeter socket in there. I didn't have a 7/16 deep enough, and this is at least being able to get it done. You need the 7/16, but I'm just tightening it down just a little bit. Okay, those are in. I just need to put the caps on now, and then I'll test it out. Okay, so the water inlet is at the same point as where the other one was, because they're both Dometics. So I'm just screwing those on, making sure no water's. So that's tied up, and then just snap these covers on. Sorry, I'm sitting there moving as I'm going. So those are pretty easy to put on. Sorry, you probably saw my chin. Okay, well that's done. Now I'm gonna just try it. I think that I have some water in the water pump still, so let's see if I do. Okay, well, it's filling up and it's holding water. So the nice thing with this one, in order to operate these, you just use this foot pedal. You do it lightly. The nice thing with this is it's got these jets, so it sort of swirls the water around when you really flush it. So that's awesome that it's working good. Just a little air in the water line. Oh, and this is fancy. It's got a soft close lid. I know that everybody just loves those. I don't know why. Like, that just takes too long. So they both soft close. So there we go. That is done. Yeah, the socket definitely helped to tighten it down. But just don't over tighten it. But that is like a really easy job. So didn't plan on doing that job, but that's what it brings. And yeah, it's just, there's some things, it's like in shows that I've watched before, it's like you don't want to throw the parts cannon at it where you're just, oh, I think it might be this, I think it might be that. I watched someone online rebuild one of the old ones, and I'm like, you got to take out all these screws and you got to clean all the stuff, because God knows, well, you know what was in there before. This was just easier since I learned that the other one was such a bad design. And apparently Dometic knew it. So the one we had was a Dometic 300. This is a Dometic 410. So it's the newest model. It comes with a 2 years limited manufacturer's warranty. Anyway, so that's it. Some of these videos that I do are not for everybody. Obviously, these are for people that've got RVs. But at least it shows you, hey, it's pretty simple to do if you do have an RV. And if not, maybe some of the other videos are helpful. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave any comments. Thanks to all the subscribers out there. A little plug. We do have another channel called Adventure Buddies. So it's the word adventure, and then Buddies is spelled B-U-D-D''S. That's how I got it on there. Our last name's just Buddy. And we do videos on places that we've gone. So I've been really starting up on that channel with the camper. I just recently posted one on Caesars Creek State Park in Ohio. And I went to Houston Woods State Park this past weekend, and I'm working on that video. So go check those out as well. Maybe you might find something that's interesting, or maybe you won't, but I'm sure if you're like, I've never really gone to a state park, you might find that, hey, the state parks that are in your area are pretty darn nice. So anyway, thanks again for watching and subscribing and liking and commenting and all that good stuff. Really appreciate it. Thanks again. Bye-bye.